tried it out, man. It's sick.
Enjoying
Sick.
the new harvest.
Sick. It's like I've got a Christmas tree up, and I don't.
John Henson taught me pot growing.
Yeah,
Cultivating pot.
But I worked for Disney.
You sure you want to sign that?
Yeah, I've signed it, Donald R. Duck.
The new harvest is sick, I hear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, what type of strain is it, dude?
As my friend Vic Henley would say, we were smoking third generation black hair, purple head Afghani tar root. It's the greatest reference I've ever heard.
It's one of those, like, you know, I'm all for the whole drug culture, but it was the drug.
Are you all for it?
I was the guy, I was a guy who was a trash can. I put every drug in my body that I could, whatever was available. A lot of times pot, but I could never get into like the pot culture.
420.
Like, I had no problem getting into coke culture. Like I embraced that so well. But like, an alcoholic culture, you know, where every guy thinks they're Bukowski because they're tortured. But and I love that too. But never could I get involved to like like having like a special nug jar or like naming my weed or having like a bong that had a name or anything like that.
Right, some sort of named after a great song from the 70s.
Yeah. This is Cat Scratch Fever. You want to take a rip out of it? Because if you don't, dude, I've got Back in Black right there in my closet.
You a coffee guy?
I don't do coffee. I don't, and that's one of the reasons my wife and I knew we were right for each other. We don't drink coffee, and neither one of us are into the Beatles. You've literally narrowed the world down to two people.
When you say not into the Beatles, you're like you can appreciate them, but it's just not for you,
yeah,
or you
it's
hate
like
them.
you know, like our attitude is, you know, I guess.
All right.
You know, it's just like I recognize.
What's interesting,
the
whole world probably should have been that way. It was curious that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, and this is why you're right, Dr. Drew. Because all you gotta do is listen to all of Paul McCartney's music since leaving the Beatles.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're like, oh, there's a couple Wink songs I like, and then there's others. There's like 40 other songs you're like, really?
Yeah, maybe you peaked at Edie Brickell. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe that was.
Can I just say I'm offended?
You're a big Beatles fan?
I'm not a big Beatles fan, but I think that they definitely.
We're the people. My wife and I are like, you know, Beatles are the Rolling Stones. Who gives a shit?
Without the Beatles, we don't have any band that we have right now. It's a completely different thing. They're ones that turn the wheel.
Without jazz and sort of the Southern African American.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna go black with me. He's gonna go black.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go without the golden year of hip hop, 1988.
Yeah.
But the Beatles became
nothing.
I'm much more of an early Elvis guy than I'm a Beatles guy, though.
Like the Beatles, just a bunch of high guys just randomly running words. I mean, some of the stuff doesn't make any sense at all.
No, but from a pop music point of view, like some of those early songs, it's freaking genius. Like, you know, like I Want to Hold Your Hand. And
you're talking about Bob Dylan.
You just really realize, yeah. And then I'm much more of a singer songwriter guy than I would be a pop music type of guy. So I would faint if I met Dylan, whereas if I met Paul McCartney, I'd be like, this
the reality is, I'm being a little bit polemic because I actually really do like the Beatles myself.
So, John Henson, you're saying Duran Duran's the greatest band ever, right? That's what you're saying.
Duran.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I know this. You look at me and you think Main Streets of Connecticut, and I'm not going to deny it. You know what I mean? Central Connecticut, Holmes. Martha's Vineyard.
Westfield.
But I will tell you, I'm straight up hip hop all the way. That's almost everything I listen to.
The greatest band ever
K9
was Traffic.
K9. Oh, Traffic was good. Or
I'm saying from a strictly like rock and roll musicianship and like overall quality, head to toe. The greatest band ever is Traffic, or maybe original line of Van Halen. What? Like, you can't argue with like every member of the original line of Van Halen just dominating. What's that?
Cream.
Not on this show, sir. Not on this show.
Cream is a little super groupy in that, you know what I'm saying? Like, like there was times where it's just three guys soloing, which is awesome because they were all awesome. But I'm talking about from like just quality packaging of a band. Like, I'm trying to think of a better band than Traffic.
Ween, I think.
Ween.
Got to go with
Ween is up there.
There you go.
Do you like the Doors?
It's all about the master Jay-Z.
I do, but I'm not a Doors fanatic. Like, I think.
I know,
like,
you said hip hop, and we didn't say like, well, who? You didn't stop at hip hop.
It all flows
That's
from
another
the
drug addict just going on.
Good to see you, Joe.
Nice to see you.
Oh, yeah.